Hey guys! I don't know what I'm doing. Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christiva of Chrissy Classified. And if you're not and if you're not new here and you're wondering, hi, how are you? Where have you been? Do you really think you could just disappear and come back and still expect us to love you? Hi! So, as I like to start off my Insta stories, I am afraid of the commitment that is YouTube. But, I'm gonna stop with my fears. I was thinking about it the other day and I was like, you want to be an actress. Like, your career choice is one of the hardest and most competitive out there. Like, you can't be scared of disappointment. You can't be scared to commit to something. So, this is me committing to YouTube. We're gonna enter a relationship. It hasn't worked in the past. We broke up a lot. Hopefully, you know, third time's a charm, and this time around we stay in a very beautiful relationship. So, anyways, today's video is inspired by what has been my face makeup routine this week. Now, I hardly wear makeup throughout the week to work. I will just wash my face and go about my day. But if you guys remember on my Insta story the other day, I was really bored and I went to Target and I bought this foundation right here. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Freshwear Foundation. And let me tell you, your face looks fresh as heck with this foundation. Like, so bomb. I also recently purchased the ELF 16-Hour Camo Concealer. I am in the shade Light Beige, and then the foundation I'm shade 425, by the way. I also recently purchased the ELF Poreless Putty Primer, and this isn't a recent purchase. My Glossier Water has been a favorite since this past summer. But this combination on my skin has just been incredibly amazing. Like, I can't even begin to explain how fresh-faced you look. Like, I'm mind blown by how much I love my foundation today. And the fact that it hasn't really sunken into my laugh lines. Like, okay, my right laugh line, it's like more pronounced than this one. It's just how it is. I don't know if I laugh more to my right side. I don't know. I think it's also because I sleep on this side, if that makes sense. But that one, I'm losing my train of thought. Basically, my frown lines don't really look like frown lines except this one, just a little bit. But I just wanted to show you guys how these products work, how they look on the skin, talk a little bit more in depth about these products. Now, this is a really long intro. Like I said, I'm hopping back to this. This used to be a problem. I would make long videos. Let's hope this one isn't that long. But before I keep dragging on anymore, I'm going to go take the makeup off that I have on my face right now, and we can go ahead and get started. I don't know why I did that. Alright guys, makeup's all removed, and now we're going to push the hair back with these babies. And they're so cute! I borrowed these from my aunt, and she doesn't know, so when you're watching this, don't worry, they'll be back in your drawer in your room. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started. The most important thing before starting with these products that I highly recommend is that you hydrate your skin. Make sure that you moisturize, that you put on your under eye cream. It will help all these products apply even more flawlessly on the skin. So it's definitely a pro tip. Make sure that you do that. I forgot to do that. So I'm going to do it real quick. Alright guys, so what I really want to do to showcase how great I think that the ELF Poreless Putty Primer is I'm going to bring you guys in closer. We're going to get real close and personal. I'm already feeling insecure about it and I haven't even zoomed in the camera. And we're just going to apply this to half of the face because I want you to be able to see a difference between what a side without this looks like and what a side with it looks like. So, come here guys, come a little closer. Oh my god, you guys are really close. I can't get any closer, and I'm closer. And oh, when did this happen? My shirt ripped. This makes me really sad. Anyways, alrighty, so I'm gonna make this the primer side and this the non-primer side. I think that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the ELF Poreless Putty Primer. Now this baby has been compared to the Tatcha Silk Canvas. It's been sold out. They put it in stock and then it's gone like this. I was able to get my hands on it and I accidentally ordered 2, and I'm kind of happy that I did because it's really, really good. Some things to say about this. I have really bad pores, if you can see it from how close you are. Like, it's an insecurity of mine. It's just something that I've learned to accept that they're going to be there. Some masks do help decrease it. You know, pore strips help, but I have enlarged pores and it's just, that's what's there. And foundations do tend to sink in. This definitely helps reduce the size. It helps reduce the size so much. Do they completely disappear? I'm not going to sit here and tell you, yes, my face is completely poreless, because it's not. You can still see my pores with this, but they are reduced and it looks so minimal, and it makes the foundation rest on top and not sink into the pores, which I think is so great and it's so important. But I needed to highlight that. I think I needed to emphasize that it does not eliminate pores completely, at least not for me. I think if you have smaller pores, this would probably make your skin look completely poreless. But if bigger pores are a bit more of your problem, then just know that they may not disappear completely, but they will be minimized by like a lot. So I'm gonna pull up the ELF website on my phone and we're gonna look at what it claims to do. Alright, so this baby retails for $8, which I think is great, especially since it's compared to the Tatcha Silk Canvas, and that's expensive. This is only $8. This is said this skin perfecting putty primer is infused with squalene to help grip makeup for all day wear and help protect the skin from moisture loss. The velvety texture glides effortlessly over the skin, smoothing over imperfections for a poreless effect. It says to apply a thin, even amount to moisturized skin prior to makeup application and allow it to set for 30 seconds before applying foundation. I haven't really figured out what the perfect amount is. Mine has like a giant crevice in it because when I first dipped into it, I didn't know how soft or hard the top was going to be, and I kind of made like a big old dent in it. But I'm going to take some on my finger like that. This is probably too much for just one side of my face, but we're gonna make it work. So you can just smooth it over. I like to smooth it over and then I'll press it into the skin. And I'll press it on the areas that I feel like I need the most help. So like the side of my nose, I have a little bit bigger pores, like right here. And right here. That's where my pores are really, really bad. So I'm just gonna press it in. So I'm gonna allow that to set and then we'll go in with the foundation. So I think that's been on my face for about 30 seconds. So we're gonna go in with the foundation now. So in case you guys forgot, the foundation is the L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear Foundation. It says that it has up to 24 hours of wear time. I am in the shade 425. They have a total of 30 shades. It claims to be the most lightweight, breathable, long wear foundation. It states that it allows the skin to breathe. The formula absorbs oil, so it's resistant to sweat, water, and any kind of transfer, and it is a buildable coverage, which I totally agree with all of those. I definitely think that you can build this up to whatever kind of coverage it is that you want. So I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge, and I know it's huge. Casey Holmes uses this, and like I've been dying to use it because she just like applies her foundation so like effortlessly, and they finally had some in stock at Target when I went, so I bought some. So I'm going to take a pump, that's literally what I used last time, a pump of it on the back of my hand, and I'm going to take my fingers and just kind of apply it everywhere, just like that. I definitely put more on this side than I did on this side. And I'm just going to start blending. And I want a little bit more coverage in my like cheek area, so I'm just going to apply a little bit more of this along this area. And just go ahead and blend that out. I should mention that this foundation does have a fragrance to it, which kind of worries me because I have acne prone skin, and normally things with fragrances can, you know, break you out. So far I've been good. I haven't had any breakouts, but it does have a strong fragrance if you're sensitive to that. Next, guys, I'm going to be going in with the ELF 16-Hour Camo Concealer. This claims to be a matte concealer. It claims to have a 16-hour wear time that does not crease or budge or settle into any fine lines. I strongly believe that if you have certain fine lines, like makeup is just going to naturally sink into them. If they're there, they're there. But I do think that there's a difference between like non-excessive creasing from makeup, if that makes sense. So this concealer definitely has a lot of coverage to it. It's kind of heavy, so I literally just apply a little bit. Just the SD card literally decided that it wanted to be full as I'm applying a concealer that dries down quickly. Yeah, by the way, guys, this dries down quickly, so blend as soon as you apply. That's my pro tip. Alright, that was a close one, but I think I managed. I'm looking in the mirror already, and I can definitely see a difference on the side that I didn't apply the primer to the side that I did. Especially on the side of my nose, like the pores are so showing here. So now to set everything into place, I'm going to go in with my Glossier Powder in the shade Light Medium. I love this powder. There's a lot of Glossier products that I don't like, that I think that they're just a little bit overhyped up, but this powder is so good. It has such a breathable feel on the skin, and I feel like it allows my skin to breathe so that it doesn't get excessively oily, but it still sets everything in place. Like, it'll even set your under eye concealer in place, and it doesn't make it look like dry or cakey. What's also really great about this powder is that if you need to go ahead and set your face later on in the day, it doesn't ruin your makeup. It applies right on top of it. It makes everything look fresh again, like if you just redid your makeup. It does not make it look like dried up and old and ugly. So now the last step for my go-to skin routine this week is the ELF Primer Infused Bronzer in the shade Forever Sunkissed. This is the best bronzer ever. I use it to snatch up my nose, to contour the sides of my face. And because it's primer infused, it just melts into the skin, especially throughout the day. It just settles in so beautifully, and it blends in with your foundation and everything so effortlessly. I love it. It definitely is applying so much nicer on the side with the primer. Like, I feel like I have to blend a little bit more on this side. And I feel like it just melted into the skin on the side with the primer. Wow, it really did just melt into the side. Like, it just looks like a part of the skin, and it looks a little rough on this side. Everything on this side is looking rough. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. There's like a difference. I'm gonna get close to the camera. You guys are gonna see, don't worry about it. I will get up close and personal to show you. But wow. That's crazy. That's really has me a little bit mind blown. Let me get closer to the camera now that this is all set in place so that I can show you guys what it looks like up close. Alright guys, I am so insecure right now. You guys are so up close and personal, but we're gonna just go ahead, do it, get it over with. Alright, you can totally see a difference. Just totally see a difference. From this side, which has no primer on it. There's so many pores on the side of my nose. Do you see that? But now if we get close up on this side, which does have the primer, we do still have pores, but they are so much smaller than on the other side. And on the side of the nose, they're not. That's insane to me. And looking at it from right here, like you can just tell. Wow, look at that difference, guys. Once again, this is the side with the primer. This is the side without. That's so insane. And I want to show you guys a bronzer. Like, if you look at this side, it just kind of looks melted into the skin. But if you look on it on this side, it looks like a patch. It looks rough. Do you see that? Like, it just looks rough. But if we go on this side, it looks like more smooth and more into the skin. That's really insane, guys. That's really crazy. I'm mind blown, and I'm also really insecure that I let you that close into my face. But wow. Like, oh my god, from here you can see it. The bronzer, do you see how it just melts and looks gorgeous into the skin? And then you go on this side and you're like, wait, why does it look kind of patchy? That's crazy. I want to zoom in again. Wow, that's crazy. Because you can actually see a difference. That's the tea, guys. That's the tea. But I love how fresh everything looks, and I do like that when the natural oils start peeking in through the day, it just looks so dewy, so fresh, so nice. But yeah, that is my fresh face skin routine as of this week with the new products that I tried. Are you guys kind of mind blown by the primer? It's $8, so I mean, hi, how are you? Go get it, go give it a try. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that when I edit it, it's not as long as I always tend to make my videos, but it was so much fun actually making it, and I can't wait to make more videos for you guys now. Now I'm excited all of a sudden. You know. But don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave your your thoughts down below in the comments, and just give me any other video ideas that you may want to see. But until next time, as always, stay classy. Bye.